Okay, new project. I'm gonna get back on our Evo motor here. So this is the one I've welded up before. It was all broken. Right there, if you can't tell where the weld is. There. So that's all welded up. I need to make it look like this with a hole in it. So this here's a junk motor. Kept laying around here. It had some issues with it. Typical Harley motor. It's supposed to have teeth on there. It's supposed to have cam bearings in there. So, typical motor, you run it till it won't run no more. Then you fix it. Anyway, this is what I had fixed on it. They get thin through here and they crack. So this one here, I built it up extra thick so it won't break there no more. But I gotta machine it. I have to find a hole here. So I'll have to do some measurements to find out where that hole is at. So what we gotta do is we gotta go in the milling machine over here and we gotta somehow hold this case. So I can either use my tilting table that's buried under there right now, or I can use my angle plate down here, which is a lot lighter. I'm gonna try the angle plate. It's a lot lighter. I like that part. Lighter is good. Light is relative phrase too, it's still heavy. Wipe it down, get all the chips off of it. Make sure the table's nice and good. And nuts over here we can use them. Not sure what I need. Alright. Nice and light. Only weighs about 70 pounds. That's a light duty one. Don't have anything too heavy around here, it might hurt yourself. People leave in comments I shouldn't be lifting heavy stuff. One of the problems, I got work to do. Alright. Normally what I do is I hold it over here on the outside edge. One of these. And one of these will line up over here. You don't need two, that's all you need. And I gotta do it this way. So I like to have one where all the pressure is going to be. The case is right here, so I want to hold it flat at the table as close as I can to where the load is, so that's why we're putting that one there. Now run one here on the outside. This eliminates the tilting part where it doesn't go like this. Gives you more holding power. So that's easy how I do it. Mix and match a little bit. I got to square up the table, get this square to my table, so I tighten this one up to the tip point. And this one here I just bring it down until there's a little light tension on it, and I can still move it. We get our indicator out and we indicate it in. Okay. So I've got our indicator right up under here. So we're going to hit this back and forth here until this quits moving. We move it in and out. At least that's the theory. Here we can see a little bit what's going on up there on the indicator maybe. These are a nice light duty lead hammer. Alright. Right now it's moving toward me, so that means you gotta move this the other way. That was too far. Okay, move it back, see what we have. Bring off scale. I'm gonna put it back on scale. Moved a bunch. Do it again. Okay, so see the needle right now, it's at 90 degrees. Move less than 1,000, so that's good enough. Alright, so now we tighten up the nuts here. About 50 foot-pounds on there. That's enough to hold it. Okay. Alright, so I gotta hold this case over here somehow. Usually just put a stud right through the middle there to hold it. It's usually the best way of doing this. You got your stud length you need. I don't think so. One more length. This one will probably be too long now. Okay, this goes on the back side. This one goes on the front side. Okay, I'm going to rotate this around to where this is flat. Okay. Put a little tension on it, just kind of see where you're at. Okay, now we got to level it up here. Quick level is my digital level. This one goes out 2 decimal places, unlike most when we go out 1. I'm 4.5 degrees off right now. So I need to go this way. So I'm going to go up a little bit. Not moving very fast. Loosen up a little bit. Go. dangerously put your level up on here. Put it in there someplace. Okay. Zero 3. Needs to go up just a tick. There's one right there. Not very flat. That's the Harley case. Okay, now we get our indicator back out and we're going to square it up the real way. Just get a little bit of exercise. I'm going to crank this thing down a little bit. Okay. See how much movement we got. Too bad. 0. Bounce it around a little bit. About thou and a half off at most. And we're a little bit low on this side, so it needs to go down this way a little bit. Oop. That'll be too much. Probably I get a better view of it on 5. Nope, still need more. Alright, that's half a thou easily all the way across. 0 it. Yeah, it's within a half a thou. Okay, so we know we're pretty good out. Now we're not sure what the coming out this way dimension is. So we'll go ahead and figure out what that is now. So that way we're 3 thou. So that means we're not going to make a surface cut across that because it won't be flat. But we can mill across right here and get this flat. Flatter. It doesn't have to be perfectly even with this side. Just close. Now I do not come off the actual machine surface on a case. That's why we don't have exactly perfectly flat. I'm not coming off this register here. I'm coming off the actual parting lip down there, which is that little spot right down there. I'm on the little register. The gasket surface is where you should be coming off of, but if I was doing a full-on machine job, I would be. This one's just drilling a hole. Being 3 thou out of square and 2.5 inches is no big deal. It's close enough. But if I wanted to cut across this whole surface here, I'd have to have it as close as I could get it. Which does matter. Alright, so we're good enough on that. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and mill this off here and get it squared up. And I'm not sure how much of that's going to be cut or not cut. use this. Okay. Alright, time to get on my way. I need access to my tools. Tools being I need access to handles so I can crank it back and forth and do some cutting. Stops and go up and down and come back and re-hit it again. Stop was up here, we couldn't really see what I was doing. Alright, so make sure it's not going to hit. It is not. Oop, we hit. Check the next tooth there. Hit on that spot. That's tooth out different than the other one. Let's see where this one hits. About the same. Okay, these are not indexed cutters, but they're exactly the same height on each one. Okay, so I'm set on 0 down here. Back that off to 10 over. Okay, so now I should be able to cut that straight across. No problem. Need myself about 50 thou. There's 50 extra. All right. And speed. Got about 1500 RPM there. So. What am I hitting on? Ooh. Okay. Well, that wasn't good. See back here? Stud's hitting. I didn't see that. That's not good. That's the problem when you're only looking at one side of something. You can't see what you're doing. Alright, so did I bend it? Pushed on it pretty good. Pretty solid stud. Let's get it out of the way so I can work on the case. And a couple nuts, a couple wrenches. Alright. So, got 2 wrenches to tighten up a couple nuts. Now we gotta find a couple nuts to use, which is probably about as hard to find as anything else around here. Yeah, like non-existent. Okay, we'll be back. We're back. 2 nuts. Okay. Tight. Definitely in there pretty good. Stud is still straight. See, it's not wobbling when I turn it. Definitely got some tension on that thing. See, I looked at it, I thought it was going to clear, but obviously I didn't look close enough. About 3/4 of an inch short. Alright, one stud out. Okay, now we should be able to clear. Do my job like I wanted to. This time we get on this side, I can actually see what I'm doing over here. Yeah, we got miles of clearance. Let me get back over here so I can see what else I'm going to hit on, which is going to be right over here. First thing I was looking at. Okay, about right there is our limit. Okay. Alright, I'll be back in a minute. Alright, we're back. Alright, so this is how close I'm going to go with the cutter down here. For now anyway. And I want to make sure the cutter stays off where the gasket here is. And I'm not sure how far I'm going to get into this, but I can come in here a little bit without hurting that line. Can move it out just a little bit there. Alright, so this should clear. Not going to hit anything. Get a tank out. Can't cut much on the back side because there's limited clearance on the tool. There's the 95. That should leave us about 5 thou left. Take a cut now. Location there. Okay, I'm going to cut down to 5 and go out. Okay, so we haven't quite touched the gasket surface here just yet. I think we're about 2 or 3 up on it right now. All right. I'll give it 2. Feed it in a little bit, see if we hit anything. Yeah, we're just barely touching right now. Maybe. No. Try to feel how much gap we got. We're pretty tight, pretty close. See how we're not quite touching yet. But we're really close. One more thou. One more. Yeah, we're touching now. That left a mark back there now. So, go to 3, not 4. 1, 2, 3. Pull it out. Alright. Now we're just a tick below the surface, we're about the same. We're within a thou, whatever it is. You can see we're forced that we left that line right there. I pulled it up 1 thou, so now the line's not there. Alright, so now you can see where all the weld mark was on the back side. If I left the line there, it would have made a cut all the way across. So it would look a little bit better, but when you blast, it'll look the same. Alright, so we got that all off. Now we have to determine where our hole is going to go. Then we can come back and cut off this excess out here. So that's the fun part. How do you figure out where the hole is going to be? Here's what the cutter looks like. See? So you can't cut very deep, it bottoms out internally in here, in the bottom, on the back cut. Okay, so, need our drill chuck. Center drill go? There it is. Couldn't find my center drill. It's buried. Okay. Appears to be on center. About right there, right? Yeah, sure. Okay, I'm gonna go over here. We gotta figure out where the hole is gonna be. That's right here. Tools out of the way. So we're going to do the old eyeball test. Use our 6-inch scale here. We'll figure out the surface I'm going to come from. Okay, this is not a machined surface here. Or is it? Maybe. Oh. Just broke my box there. See if we got the same surface on this other case. Kind of. Not really machined though. Okay, looks like we're about 1/100. Maybe 1/125. Yeah. 1/8 out that way, roughly. Come over here and transfer that. Roughly. Okay, now I gotta figure out the other dimension. It's an X and Y to get a hole location. So, where do you come from to get a dimension this way? Probably the best place is off this edge of this hole, because that's pretty consistent. You can also come off the top of the line here, but that changes with the deck height. The hole location does not. Okay, so roughly about 3 inches. Damn close to it. Let's see. A little more than that. Where are we going to find the hole center at? About 3050, I think it's pretty close to what it is. So you go over here and figure out what that is over here. And that don't look anywhere near the correct. I guess it is. Alright. Yep. It's way over here. Spot mark on there, get kind of an idea where you're at. Come off by a little bit, at least 30. At least 20 off this way. Do another spot. Tell which one's which. We're close. There's a deeper spot so I can see better. Pretty close. Okay. I'll do another reference shot. I just came across that way. Looks like it's more than a 1/4 inch. My mark is here just by going like this. Yeah, it looks more like 3/8 of an inch to me. Okay. We're assuming this is square to that surface. I didn't check to see if that's true or not. We're assuming it was square. We didn't actually look at it. Yep. Yep. Okay, so you gotta make sure there's no. Make sure this is square up and down, square the deck, which it is, and it's also square this way. It's not leaning this way or this way. Okay, so my mark right now is right here, which is square to everything. Doesn't look like it's quite far enough over, but it has to be because I measured it. Double check this number. So you go center of the hole right there. Do this with one hand. Okay, I went 4050, so it's 50 is the edge of the hole. If anything, it's a little bit closer than that. It's definitely no more than 50. More like 30. Alright, so you put that one in the center of the hole over here. You come over and look over here. You look like about 30 or 50 on this side too, depending on where you're at. Alright, looks pretty close. Close enough to put a hole in it. Now there's going to be a hole way down underneath here. As long as we hit anywhere in that hole in there, we're golden. Doesn't have to be right on the money. It just needs to be close. Alright, so we look like we're pretty close. So we're going to go ahead and cut that thing. See what we get. As long as you're within probably 100th, it probably would work. But it'd be nice if we were closer than that, but don't have to be. Right, first thing to do is spot face it. There's a hole there now. Now we got to drill it down into it. Let's see. What kind of camera's always in my way? Need some drills. They're all over here. Small ones, some bigger ones. We'll figure out which one we need. We also need a tap drill for 1/8 inch 27 taper pipe tap. So go over to the chart over here and see what that is. Let's see. Pipe taps down on the bottom, 1/8 inch. We need a Q drill. Figured I gotta grab the other index now. That's the one I left over here. A to Z, letter drill. Q. Oh, the one that's missing. It appears to be 232 thousandths. Appear to be missing what I need. 232. $226, $240, $21.64. She's pretty close to a Q drill. Let's use that one. Try to get us close. Okay, that's our final size. I don't want to use that just yet. I think initially we need to put a hole through there. Let's kind of see where we're at. 732. Let's go with this one. Use this one. We do the exploratory hole punching. See what we get. Some more room first. hit air, that's a good sign. Can't see what I hit though, but I hit air. Can't see what's in the bottom of the hole down there, see? You can see there's a hole. We hit a hole. Just can't see it. Oop, too much over. Trying to get light and the camera in the same hole. Hard to do. There's something down there. Can't tell what. Need a bigger hole. Okay, well, we hit it. We didn't hit the edge of it. So we're going to sneak up on our drill size. Go up to 1/4 inch. We'll try that. If everything goes good, we'll keep going up to the full size. If I have to make an adjustment, we'll make an adjustment. That one went through too. It goes in there that deep. Let's see how deep that is. Same depth as this one, except you can't see because my hand's in the way. Not that deep. Okay, let's see what's in here. Everything's dark. No light. I need a flashlight. Makes it hard to see in a dark hole that light. You always have a flashlight with you. See? Flashlight. Okay, let's see what the bottom of this hole is. There appears to be an oil gallery way down in there. Alright. Let's see if we can see what it is in this light. There you go. There's an oil gallery down there, see? It blinds me. Ooh, look at that feather effect we're getting there. I don't think the camera likes me too much. There's a hole down there, but we can't see much. Yeah, it's hard to see with the camera. Oh well. I can't see either. Alright. I'm trying to see if I'm going off center. Ooh, blinds me. So if you can't see what you're doing, you grab a smaller drill bit, like this, and you go down there and fish out the edge and see if you can figure out how deep the edge is. Appears to be pretty close to that edge. And pretty close to this edge too. Feels about equal. Definitely a hole that way and a hole that way. Okay, I think we're pretty even. As you go down, you can feel a little bit of an offset. You know, like this edge, like here, you would feel, but it's more than that. But you can feel the step down there where you go through the hole, and it feels a little bit, feels pretty equal side to front to back. So I think we're right on the money on the hole. So we're gonna go up to tap drill size now. Go full size. See what happens. There'd be no room for error now because we can't change it after we do the next size. Okay, next thing I want to check also is how deep we're going to go. Appears they're going pretty damn deep. About that much. So that is about 1.4 inches in. Okay, so we can set our depth stop so we know how deep we're going to go. That way we don't overdo it. Okay, back on center. Take our depth stop up here, and we find 1.4 inches. Doesn't have to be perfectly at 1.4, just close. Light screwing me a little bit with 1.4. Alright, there's 1.4. Okay, so we're set. So now we go down until we touch the stop here. When we hit the stop, we're at 1.4 inches. Okay, let's see what happens here. It should go right in, no problem. We'll find out. If something happens, it'll be too late to fix it. Another drilling a little bit fast. I'm cutting a little bit. Okay, cannot see. I'm going to hit the case, so I can't move over very far. Alright. Take that out. A little off. Ooh, that's bright on the old eyeballs. Like about 20 something thou off maybe. So see the little edge down in there in the bottom right corner. That's how much air we have. So we're a little bit closer to here than we want to be, which is bad because you're right up against the lifter block already on these things. All right, and we're a little bit too far out also, just a tick. So we're probably about 20 thou off center. So considering how we did it, not too bad, I guess. Be nice if we're closer, but it is what it is. Can't change it. We're already done. I could go deeper, just leave it. I'm gonna leave it. No reason to go deeper. We are well into the oil gallery, so we don't need to go any deeper with that. Okay, so I'll get our pipe tap. Tap that in there. Get that out of the way. Obviously we're not on the center yet. Okay, there's our center point. Boom, it lines right up. Okay, we're not hitting anything. So we should be able to just power that thing right on in there. At least that's what we're going to attempt to do. Not sure how deep we're going to go in there either. Put it on slow. All we're getting out of that. Okay, there's how much chips came off. Alright, looks like we're tapped in about halfway in. Deburr that top edge a little. Cutters usually don't work very well for me. I'm gonna try it, see what happens. It's the worst thing that'll happen. It won't work. Oh, back and forth moving on this way. I missed it by that much, I haven't got a clue. Alright, first thread gone. Okay, now I'm going to go find the oil pressure switch and we'll put in the hole and see how it fits. We'll be back.